Welcome to the third lesson in chapter 4, which is about if-else statement. Now, in the previous lesson, we talked about if statement. We said that if we have if statement and we have a condition, if the condition is true, then the block of if statement will be executed. For example, here the block is composed of two statements. If the condition is false, basically it will just ignore that block and it will continue to the rest of the program. For example, here it will continue to print this message. So this message will be printed always. Either if the condition is true, it will print it after those two statements, and if the condition is false, it will just print this statement alone. So if statement either execute the block or ignore the block. Now sometimes we have two choices, so we want either to do this block or that block. In that case we will use else. So if after if statement or after the finishing the block of if statement, we start another block which is else, the word else. And again the same rules. If we have only one statement, we can write the block of else only without the brackets. In this case will be optional. But if you have more than one statement that will be part of else block, then they should be enclosed between two brackets. So for example, here this statement now, it's not alone, it's a part of else block. So if the condition is true, which is true in this case, x equal 2, it will execute, it will print those two statements, welcome, hello. And now if the condition is false, it will come to the else block. Let's write another meaningful statement. So bye. So in this case it will execute this code. Let's try 5. You see we got welcome and hello. But if the condition is false, like if x equal 12, we will get bye. So this is the difference between if alone or if with else. Alone, it only do if block if the condition is true or ignore, but if else means either to do if block or else block. So one of them will be executed based on the condition of if. Common mistake, many students sometimes tend to write also here a condition. This is not correct, because if the condition is false, by default it will come here and no need, for example, to write the condition x greater than or equal 4. It's because this is the logic. If it's false here, then no need to rewrite it. So this is a common mistake.